Hey guys, this is Ray Chen again. Thank you for subscribe on my channel, okay? And click on the bell icon. So today I want to talk about how to get yourself out of the gutter. So this morning I had a long conversation with one of my new hire. So I hired her as a appointment setter. So before I hired her, I actually went through quite a few candidates, at least 20, like close to 20 candidates. And the reason I hired her is because obviously, number one, she has the skills. Number two, because usually when I hire a new hire, I get to know their story, what's going on in their life. So I can see that she's motivated because she said she has a baby that have some kind of serious illness that need a lot of money to do the surgery. So that I see that she has the skill and she is motivated. So that's why I decided to hire her. But after the hire, because I actually hired two appointment setter at the same time. So the other appointment setter, she's really good at it. She got to work right away. She was on the phone every day, and she always had a question that she would ask. She was really engaged. You know what I mean? But I'm just gonna say Yi and J. So Yi is working hard, engaged. J, she's I can feel like she's distant and she's drifting away. So then that's why this morning, I first chatted with her on WhatsApp. Then we had a phone call. So I asked her, hey, what's going on? I feel like you're not, doing the work. You're not, you're drifting away. So she said, oh, I couldn't work because I'm late on my electricity bill. I'm late on all my bills. I'm late on my internet bills. How can I work without this? And she said, my kids are sick. I have no money to pay for her surgery. Then I asked her. I said, how much do you need for the surgery, and how much you need for the necessity, all the bills and everything. And she told me the amount. Then I said, with the base pay I'm paying you, that's enough to cover those expenses. Then it really gives you no excuse to not to work, because if you just had, because the appointment setter job I have is a base plus bonus. So if you had just started calling and booking appointments, then all your problem would be solved. Then why are you focused on the negatives, right? Why are you focused on the problems? Instead of focusing on the problems, you need to focus on the solution, right? And get to work. So she was still arguing with me, saying that, oh, you don't understand. Oh, my situation is worse than anybody else. Then I said, hey, look, this other new hire, her name's Yi. She has 4 kids, 11 siblings. Dad passed away. So don't tell me your situation is the worst, okay? Because everybody have difficulties. Everybody have problems to overcome. So you got to stop making excuses. You know what I mean? So she kept saying that. So I told her, I said, hey, here's what I'm gonna do, okay? So I'm not a charity, okay? I'm not gonna help out anybody that's looking for a handout. But what I can do is, all you gotta do is to start making an appointment. As soon as you make the appointment, I'll pay the bonus, advance the bonus. So if you're able to make the appointments, then you'll have the money, you'll have the income. Then you will have the income to pay for all of the problems, to solve all the problems that you just complain about. So I give her a long talk, I'm not sure if she get it or not, but I think it's kind of helped a little bit to get her out of her negative self pity, right? So I thought I'd share this video with you guys. We always, everybody, sometime or another, you will probably be faced with, immense obstacles or problems that you may have to overcome. That's just a part of life, right? So I figure I share this story with you. Maybe, it's gonna be come handy when you happen to be in that situation. After this story, I think I come up with the 3 steps that you need to take in order to get yourself out of the gutter, right? Number one, most important step: stop making excuses. If you're going to make excuses, then that means you don't think there's a way out. Okay. If you want to change the current situation, if you want a way out, you have to stop making excuses. Just like what Jay was trying to do. Oh, I cannot pay for this, I cannot pay for that. My kids are sick, nobody helping me. You don't understand. You have never been to a situation, my situation. I promise you, your situation was never as bad as my situation. Stop. Do not make excuses, okay? If you're gonna continue to make excuses, then that means you're admitting yourself as a loser, right? So if you don't want to be a loser, she even said it. She said, "Oh, I'm not a loser. It's just my situation is very bad." Then if you're saying something like that, then you are a loser because you're already letting the situation beat you, right? Do not let the situation beat you. You need to go over and above the situation, right? So number 1, very important, stop making excuses. That's the most important step you need to take. Because as long as you continue to make the excuse, you will not change because you are just thinking whatever is happening to you. It's as a matter of a fact, right? If you think that way, how are you going to change? You're not going to change. Okay, number 1, stop making excuses. Number 2, coming up and focus on a new solution. So just like what I told Jay, I say, hey, now if you have no money to pay for this, if you have no money to pay for that, now I have a great opportunity for you, right? I pay you the base pay, I pay you the bonus. If you just focus on making the call, then all your problem will be solved. And she was like, oh, I can't do it, because my situation is really bad, and I have been working very hard. I said bullshit. I'm a very straightforward guy. I don't sugarcoat anything. I said, you have not been working. You have been working on, being self-pity. You have been working on making excuses, but you have not been working. Your focus is still on the negative. If you had been working, you would be on the phone and calling. You would be asking questions, just like what Yi is doing, right? Yi has been working. She has been calling every day. She has been trying to book appointment. She has been asking questions. You haven't done any of that. You were drifting away. I can feel it, right? You didn't talk to me. You didn't ask me. You didn't make any phone calls. So you're not working. So you're still focused on the negative. So here I have a new opportunity for you. You need to take the opportunity, right? You need to focus on the solution. You need to focus on a way out. You need to focus on a new way to. You need to focus on something other than the trouble you are in, right? If you continue to focus on the trouble you are in, that means you are not getting anywhere. So number 2, stop making excuses. Number 1, stop making excuses. Number 2, focus on a new solution. Focus on what you can do. Get a new solution. Focus on what you can do to change your current situation instead of continue to make excuses, right? Number 3, most important of all, get to work, right? Like I was telling Jay, you need to stop making excuses, focus on getting the appointment, then start calling. And do not stop unless you get it. Okay, never quit. Do not quit, because life is not easy, right? Everybody, every day, we're all faced with obstacles, right? So get to work. Do not get off the phone unless you get the appointment, right? So and I was telling her, I said, whatever I'm telling you to do, I have personally done it before. It's not like I'm telling you to do something that is so difficult that I personally have not done it. Everything I'm telling you to do, I have done it before. I have been on the phone for straight 5 hours. I have been on the phone, calling 700 phone numbers all at once. I have put multiple appointments in one setting. I've done all of that, okay? So you need to get to work. You need to get to work. Do not quit. Do not be lazy. Do not make excuses. Do not focus on the negative. So here you go. Here's the 3 steps to get yourself out of the gutter. If you happen to be someone that's in a bad situation, and that's only if you want to, okay? This strategy only works if you really want it. If you do not want it, it's not gonna work, okay? The 3 steps. Stop making excuses, number 1. Number 2, get a new focus. Focus on the new solution. Number 3, get to work and do not quit. Never quit. Okay? So this is Ray Chen. Until next time, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon.